go live on Facebook before.
Okay, now you're on YouTube.
Okay, it allowed me to do it while we were, while my Zoom was still going. Good.
Huh, it's funny. I just clicked it here and it didn't come up yet. No, I still don't have it.
It's showing me him live. It's just not popping up. Oh my God, Jesus. Come on, YouTube.
Yeah, nope, still nothing yet.
There it is. Damn time.
Oh,
Jesus.
now we got it. Okay, cool. Okay, there. Now we can get the pop-up chat. Hey,
What's up,
Z.
David?
Okay, I think we got it kind of halfway, half-assed. What?
Well, yeah, I guess. I guess I'm here for a very short time this morning. Oh, well. Work you gotta do. Damn it. It always happens, right? When I plan things.
Yep. Let me see here.
What's up, Joe?
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much set on this end. I got it pinned in the chat. And we got AZ was first, followed by Joe America.
Hey, Captain Joe. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. We're up and running. My Wise Cam won't work. The one that was on the side of the house over here went after I power washed the hell out of it.
Oh. Did you fill it full of water?
No, I don't think so. It just won't connect.
Huh. I'll just leave it up for a day or two, see if it'll dry out or whatever. Maybe it'll reconnect in a day or two. Yeah, right there. Because if I bought one of them, I'd get on, won't get off there, Dave. They're run off of a battery, aren't they, there, Paul?
No, they plug in.
Oh.
Yeah, see, they got the little connector here.
Oh, yeah.
There's
How
where-
did you drop it in water?
I didn't drop it in water. I power washed the side of the house.
Oh, it's
But it's
unless
waterproof. It's waterproof. I don't know. I don't get it.
yeah, but it's IP rated for like rain and stuff. But if you over submerged it, it's possible it could have got water in it. But I mean, do you hear water inside of it?
No.
AZ said he's got the same camera and it's not connecting.
Yeah, that could have been anything. It could have been an update or some kind of flaw in them that happens to them after a while.
Can you plug it in right where you are, Paul? Or
Yeah, I can plug it in right now. But what it does is
hit the reset button while it's plugged in, not just
plug it in.
any lights come on?
Yeah, a red light on the front.
Okay, now do a reset on it. Because if you do a reset when it's not plugged in, it ain't going to do anything. Sometimes you got to hold them in for 5 to 10 seconds, for them to reboot.
Well, what it's doing is flashing.
No, it's probably looking to connect now. How do you connect them? Is there a program or something you have to use?
It keeps giving me a ready to connect.
Yeah, it's you have to do it through the application.
Yeah.
Ready to connect.
Yeah.
Ready to connect.
Yeah, ready to
Hi,
connect.
Russell.
I hear you.
David's saying bad hardware, most likely.
Well, it sounds like it wants to connect now. Just go in through the software or whatever and get it to reconnect. Probably put in your passwords and all that shit.
Let me see.
Probably,
I know my cameras have a factory reset you can do on them.
yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
know
you
about those ones though.
it's ready to connect now. So the camera, that's what it does when it's looking for internet and all that stuff. So you got to bring up the app or whatever, connect it to your internet and passwords and all that shit.
Connect.
So you go to your program, then add, and then click on the add this a camera, even though it's not up there anymore because you reset it. It's classified it as a new camera. So
Wise can.
well, you know. Anyway,
Ready to connect.
Well, and what it uses is BlueStacks in order to convert it.
oh yeah,
Ready to connect.
I think
I
you
don't
just
like the,
yeah. Isn't there a program just for Wise cameras though? When you first connect them,
Yep.
you'd have to use that first, then hook it on to BlueStacks afterwards.
10 cameras I've got.
But, well, I hate to leave you in your dire needs there, but I gotta go, guys. I gotta run. I got so much work to do, and the truck's going in for an engine now. So, I gotta have it in there about 3 o'clock this afternoon. So, I gotta empty it out, and take all the stuff out I need and stuff, and get everything ready. So, sorry, guys, I can't stay. I gotta go north end of London. So, it's an
Okay,
hour.
Paul.
About an hour and a half just get there and back. Then I got 4 more signs in town to do. And so I'm sorry, but gotta run. See you guys.
Okay, Paul.
but
Connect.
Probably going to be a little short this morning anyway. We only got 10 people watching, but the important ones are here. AZ's here. Joe America's here. Max Air.
Ready to connect.
what's up, Max? Oh, that's why it fucking broken. No wonder. Okay. We need some kind of spring. What do I have?
Connect. Connect.
Oh my.
Ready to connect.
What's up, TJ?
Ready to connect.
Who's Patty? I don't know who that is, TJ.
Ready to connect. Ready to connect.
Oh, the Prusa. Nice. Jesus, that was expensive, David.
Connect.
Ernie.
Ready to connect.
Yeah, that is expensive.
Ready to connect. Ready to connect.
Springs.
Connect. Ready to connect.
I got Sarah's keyboard all done finally last night. Looked brand new again when I got done with it. Oh, I was gonna message you too. I forgot to message you. Is your keyboard working okay? 'Cause, like, I tore that thing down on nothing.
Ready to connect.
That's
Ready to connect.
way too big. Unless I was cut one of them. All right, good, perfect. Might be too much.
Ready to connect. Ready to connect.
Kind of keep an eye on it for me there, Justin, because I'm over here talking with Wise online.
Ready to connect. Ready to connect.
Yeah, come on.
Ready to connect.
Justin Sarah did not spill coffee today, but she did
Ready to connect.
bowl of cereal. I know, right? Like, I tried to shake up my cereal, got all over everything.
Ready to connect. Ready to connect. Ready to connect.
Yeah, you spill yogurt and honey on there, you're cleaning your own keyboard this time. It should took me like an hour and a half yesterday to tear that thing apart and clean it thoroughly.
Ready to connect. Ready to connect. Ready to connect. Ready to connect. Ready to connect.
Damn, these little springs are hard as damn hardened steel or something. Jesus.
Ready to connect. Ready to connect.
I know you helped. But still, I did most of the tearing that all apart and cleaning it isn't very fun to do.
Ready to connect. Ready to connect.
Good ones again.
Ready to connect.
I'm
Oh, you're
still,
funny, Max.
still over here.
No way these things can't cut through these things.
Ready to connect.
Holy shit. Don't you worry about it, Max. This is country shit over here.
Ready to connect.
Oh, I'm trying to fix something, get you. He's sitting there very confused at the moment.
Ready to
Oh, what the hell? I can still come on, I guess, while I'm going to London, eh?
Sure.
Hey, hang on. I got to get this thing set up here so I can talk to my radio. Yeah, okay.
Ready to connect.
Don't make me
There
get
we-
these big ass clippers out.
So Johnson, how did you make out with that keyboard yesterday?
Oh, it's like brand new again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a while to get it finished. It was pretty extensive clean.
Yeah.
I went in, I took everything out, disconnected all the boards, the ribbon cables, everything. I tore it down to nothing.
Yeah.
We took the casings, the rubber membrane, everything into the bathroom, washed it all off in the tub and soaked everything, all the keys, everything. But the keyboard itself did a really good job. It didn't get any liquid in it, so
Yeah, that's good.
it kept it off the board, so it did its job. You got Gitchy and Chin. Chin just popped in, Bill.
Ready to connect.
Oh shit. There we go. Where'd that go?
Ready to connect. Ready to connect.
Right back, I think Mia wants to go out.
Ready to connect.
Yeah. God, I hate this rushing around trying to get things done now. Crap. Usually Mondays are my busy days, right? I end up going, what did I do, 3 signs yesterday? Now, hey, so far. I'll be hard pressed to try and get anything else done today. Any other side, hopefully nothing else comes off, but I thought I had it pretty easy. I only had 4 signs to put up, but and now they threw this one all the way up to North London back. At least it's an hour and a half, almost 2 hours to get up there and back again, because I'm going to be right into almost rush hour traffic going. So
Ready to connect.
hey, look at that sweet corn still on here. Yeah, must be Jolly Green Giant stuff.
That in there.
Ready to
Here.
connect.
There.
Ready to connect.
No, Max, I haven't had any Twinkies.
Ready to connect.
I literally haven't had Twinkies since the last time when I made that video with you guys on my live stream. Or Matt's live stream, whoever's live stream that was. We did that on. I actually don't get them that often. Sarah only buys them every once in a while.
Ready to connect.
If you ask her, I actually get mad when she buys junk food. I don't like wasting a bunch of money on junk food. 'Cause then that's all the kids want to eat, and then they end up eating it all up in a day. And then it just pisses me off because they don't ate all of it. All right, hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to work on something.
Connect.
Fuck, man, every 2 seconds somebody's wanting me to check Messenger.
Did you get that camera working yet, Paul?
No,
Ready to connect.
Hold on.
Connect. Ready to connect. Connect. Ready to connect.
All right. So I had to take a call.
Yeah.
Why don't you start, Dustin?
Connect.
You've been up to, Dustin? I ain't seen you in a minute. Working, I'm assuming.
Connect. Connect. Ready to connect.
That ain't gonna work.
Ready to connect.
Plastic in there. Do I have?
Ready to connect.
Still on the phone with them, Paul?
Yeah, I'm getting off. You know, you get the, all, they want to do it online, you know, answer this question, answer that question, answer that. It's like,
That's normal.
what's sad part of it is I generally usually like the Wise cameras, but not in this case, this one. And the sad part is I got 3 or 4 of these that have gone bad. They will not connect.
I wonder what their warranty is on it. They gotta have some kind of, although you've had them for a while though, huh?
Yeah, they're only like $35 a piece. Just that it bugs me that I have to keep replacing them, you know?
Have a good day. Get you. We'll see you later.
Hey, Gitchy.
Hey, Gage. Sorry, guys, I don't have the chat up, so.
And the sad part of it is in my memory, my mind, I can't remember how to reconnect the camera, you know, go through a setting like it's a new one.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way, but
Yeah.
I mean, I could do it for you if I was there, but
Yeah.
problem is I'm not there, so.
Well,
Because it
I
wouldn't
get-
take me but 10 minutes to figure that out.
I get frustrated. I've got one of these cameras down at Lynn's house to replace another one. I can't get it. I can't get it to connect. And this is the newer version. I think I paid 80 or 90 bucks for this one. Won't connect, just sitting in a box down at her house.
Yeah. are you using the Wise app in order to do
Yep.
that, or are you trying to go through Black?
I'm using the Wise app, but as soon as I click on the Wise app, it takes me to BlueStacks and then connects.
Uh,
So let's see.
What are you using blue? Hold on. Are you using BlueStacks on your phone?
No, on my PC.
Oh. Well, doesn't Wise have a web version? So you don't have to use the app?
No. Yes, they have an app, but it doesn't work with PC. It only works with Apple.
Right, but don't they have a website where you can log into your cameras instead of going through an application? Like wise.com? Like, because mine has an app, but you can also go onto the website and log in and look at your cameras. I don't know. I don't have Wise, so I'm not real familiar with their system. I mean, I could figure it out if I was there with you, but I'm just not familiar enough with their systems to know offhand what. Because BlueStacks is really finicky anyway when you got to run Android apps through your PC,
yeah.
especially with apps that use a lot of bandwidth. That can be real finicky.
'Cause I use on my cameras, I use BMS Lite. It's a free app, but you can look at all your cameras and everything.
I'm honestly not. I don't like BlueStacks myself. It's
No,
a
I
little glitchy
used to
sometimes.
have, and I got rid of it. Eh?
I just deleted it off my computer the other day because it was being real stupid and I wasn't really using it for anything, so I deleted it.
See, there's what my camera is supposed to be. This is the camera that won't load.
Roger, downbound traffic in the area, the outgoing 0951 for the Black River. Confirming that we can come down.
Maybe stop replacing the Wise cameras and go with a different company.
But
It's the old idea that I'm comfortable with Wise, you know?
Yeah, but if they keep breaking on you like that.
Well, the thing of it is a lot of the other cameras, you got to hardwire them. You got to run a direct wire to them. This is all done Wi-Fi.
There's a lot of companies out there like Wise. You got Eufy, you got Ring. There's a whole bunch of them out there. You don't have to go with Wise. There's a whole bunch of other companies that do the same exact system. They just have different design cameras and stuff. But I mean, if you keep having to replace cameras frequently, then there's something. Obviously, they're not that good at cameras. I mean, they're good. They got good picture quality and everything, but obviously they don't have a good design on them if they keep breaking on you. Because I've had my Eufy cameras for 3 years now and haven't had a single issue with them.
you got to remember though, Paul hit it with a freaking power washer. That's why I quit. So.
But David said he has the Wise cameras too, the same exact ones Paul has. And he says they're having all the same issues he's having.
Yeah, you can't directly talk to anybody. That's the part that pisses me off.
What you need to do is find a company that actually has a customer service you can call and talk to. I think Ring does. I know Eufy does. You can call Eufy on the phone and talk to them.
I'm sure.
How long do those cameras usually last in you before you have to replace them?
Oh, a couple of years.
Okay, I guess that's not bad for what you're paying for. But if it's a customer service thing, then maybe try somebody else. You're not happy with their customer service.
But you gotta have it so that maybe work with what he does, BlueStacks too, right?
Well, it's because he's running the application, but like I said, a lot of these security.
I'd have to, at this point, if I were to change, I'd have to replace all of my 8 cameras. And that gets costly.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure Wise should have a web-based
Oh, they do.
a web-based thing that you can go to so you don't have to use the app through the computer. Just go to you or I mean, I don't know, David, do they got a web-based where you can look at your cameras on the browser? And David
You
would
think
know
a
for
company
sure.
that big would, yeah, you think a company that big would have a web-based?
I mean, you'd think so, yeah, for sure. So here. Yeah, I got Eufy, Dustin. I've never had Ring, but I got Eufy. I have their door lock for the front door. It's a keypad. I got the doorbell, 3 indoor cameras and 2 outdoor cameras. Oh, wow. They don't have any web-based? Wow, that's crazy. Surprise.
Like I said, I use that VMS Lite. I can see my cameras through that program. VMS. It's web-based.
Is that the company of the cameras you use, though?
Nope, no, a different brand altogether.
It's like a third-party app, probably allows you to connect other companies' web cameras.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, even Eufy doesn't have a app for Microsoft Store, which I think is really stupid. I mean, these web companies need to have apps for the Microsoft Store. It only makes sense. I mean, you're viewing your cameras on your computer.
Like today, I'm expecting it to be delivered, and I am just a paranoid, anxious type of person. So I like to just pull up my front door.
Okay,
Raining outside?
I'm going to show you something. Screen share. Share. Full screen. Bring the volume. Well, I don't need the volume up because I think it's music, but here we go. Watch the beginning of this, Justin. How to install Wise app on PCs.
Yeah, BlueStacks. Yeah, because all that does is allow you to run Android apps through your computer.
The hell.
That worked good. Oh, yeah. There we go. There, fixed my case. Just said no issues with them, never power washed them though.
Yeah, all of that I do.
Well, I mean, you have it set up correctly. I mean, that's the only way you can use Android apps on PC.
See, there's the button on the bottom. You got to push on all of them.
You're not doing nothing wrong with that. It's just, like David said, it's probably just some kind of weird hardware issue or something. Or it could have been a recent update. I mean, there's a lot of different things that could have been. All right. Just got to put some new double-sided tape on here. This T-Rex double-sided tape at the dollar store. Highly recommend it. This shit is so strong. I don't know if they sell it anywhere else, but I bought it at the dollar store.
Okay, I'm going to show you how it has me log in or whatever. Okay. So
Just
I
don't
get
show
to,
any.
I get
don't
to
show
this
any-
point. I get to this point, and then oh crap! Come on, Paul.
Don't show any personal information.
Oh crap! Now I can't even remember how to log in.
Now you just had to remember how to log in, and you're good to go.
Oh, I see. It's down at the bottom. Okay, let me screen share it again. Okay, down here at the bottom, I have the Wise app right here. You see that?
Yeah.
I click on that. And it automatically loads BlueStacks.
Okay. Yeah, BlueStacks is going to come up because it has to run the program. I can't see nothing though because it's graying it out because it's considering it personal information.
Let's see.
All we see is a gray box. I know when I used BlueStacks for the movie apps I was using, it would bring up BlueStacks, but it would also bring up the application that I was using too. I would just close out BlueStacks once the program came up. I fixed the case.
Oh, okay.
Little plastic spring thing inside broke. I had to take the bottom out, take this apart, and then I got some like low density foam and packed it in there. Resealed it up. Now it works good. Doesn't open no more. A nice heavy duty case, but the clip was made out of plastic, so it's kind of, it broke about a month after I got it. I've been meaning to fix it. The lid wouldn't stay shut on it. Max said, don't forget the thumbs up, everybody. I wish they would just get rid of the thumbs up and thumbs down shit. Honestly, just get rid of it altogether. You took away the thumbs down from people being able to see it, so what's the point anymore? And this is that double-sided tape. If anybody is interested in some good double-sided tape, T-Rex. Couple dollars. It's like three, I think 3 something a roll. But man, that shit is so strong. Super thin too. Works great.
See, here's one of the brand new ones, right? I couldn't get it to connect either. I mean, it's still got the connectors wired
Are you
up.
trying? Why don't you just connect it through your phone?
Huh?
Why don't you just connect it through your phone?
It doesn't connect through my phone.
If you have the app on your phone, it should. You should be able to do it right through your cell phone. Go to your settings, add new device.
Well, yeah, but I can't find where it says add new device.
Hold on a sec. Because most people are going to use their cell phones to set that up, not their computer. Let me see. Turn caps lock off. Okay.
Right back.
Hi, Boo. Hi, Boo. You're my sugar boo. Yes, you are.
Yeah, go and Google that. Let's see, because I don't see any videos on it. Okay. On your phone. Here's the directions for it. It says, in your home tab of your Wise app, tap the plus sign, which is normally on the top left or right of the screen. When you pull the app up on your phone. And then tap add device. You see a little plus sign on your phone when you go to the app on your phone.
Hang on. Wise. Okay, I just tapped on Wise.
Okay, do you see a little plus sign anywhere? after you get logged in.
Add a device. Okay, yep.
Add a device and then just follow the directions. And make sure your Bluetooth is turned on your phone.
Well, let me try it on the other and see, because I get that same screen on the other one.
Okay.
I hear you, Mia. Add device.
Oh, just so Wise does have web view, but you have to buy the license. How much is that, David? Is it like a yearly recurring or is it just a one-time buy? Yes, David must have just found it.
That's a weird picture.
That's stupid. You have to buy a license to view your own fucking cameras. You already purchased the hardware. The only thing I have to do on mine is when I go on the web, I have to give permission, and I can only give permission up to 24 hours at a time to view the cameras on the website. That way it keeps people from getting into my account. It's like a two-step verification on your phone. You have to approve it on your phone first. And you can do, was it 4 hours or 2 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, and 24 hours. And then once that time limit's up that you set, it won't allow access on the internet on the web version until you give permission again. But once you hit that plus sign and hit add device, it should walk you through it. The steps and what to do. It should tell you exactly what to do.
Sorry, traffic. Little glitch on the computer. Can you say again your time to the salt off?
I'll be back in a minute.
Damn password bullshit.
To break the Algo Nova, that's 1050 for the cell box, the Algo type. Okay.
Back.
I got it through a point. It says it's ready to connect and it's supposedly connecting. I don't know.
No, it usually takes about 30 seconds. 10 to 30 seconds. At least mine, that's what mine take. I'm just going based on what mine do. Usually takes about 10 to 30 seconds for it to register and connect and all that. My cameras tell me like it'll be like connected.
Cannot connect to local network.
Google Intrepid, sorry, traffic.
This is with the brand new one, and it's not connecting.
Does this give you a reason why it's not wanting to connect?
No,
Like possible solutions? Is your Bluetooth turned on your?
I'm not doing it to the phone. I'm doing it to my regular computer. Let me try it on the phone. Add a device.
Because it said to make sure your Bluetooth was on your phone. I don't know why, but that's what it said.
Sometimes you gotta use, the camera's gotta scan a QR code sometimes to connect to, right?
Yeah, that's how mine do it. The cameras all, like everything that's hooked to mine all have QR codes.
You gotta hold it in front of the camera, whatever,
Yeah.
the camera in front of something. For the QR code. It's usually on your phone, eh? The QR code, then you take your phone and hold it about 18 inches away from your camera till it reads the QR code.
Barcode scan. Please wait.
$1.99 a month per device. Yeah, I think that's kind of dumb. You have to buy a license to look at your own cameras, David. If anything, just make it a cheaply like $20 a year or something like instead of $1.99 per device every month. That's like $16 a month for Paul. Just to be able to view your cameras on the internet versus going through BlueStacks. Was I walking you through the steps, Paul?
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay.
I've gotten to the point. Okay, yep.
Did you know about that, David, or did you just find out that they had that? Are you using it or? Okay, so you get like some cloud storage with it. I guess that's not bad now.
It wants to do an update.
Paul would be paying 16 a month because I think he said he had 8 devices. Well, if it's doing an update, that means it's connected to your account, so that should be a good sign.
Well, and I told it to share it with my P. Murray account, so we'll see if it will show up over there.
I have to clean my keyboard too, just so it's messed up. Yeah, but yours is probably full of mechanical, so you got to pull the key switches and everything. That's the longest part about cleaning a keyboard is just taking all the damn keys off. Shit takes forever.
Every time you pop them all off, trying to get them back in the right order again.
Well, you take a picture but like me, I have an identical one sitting next to me because I got 2 at my desk. So I can just look over at the one on the other side of the desk if I can't remember where one goes.
God, I hate traffic in London. Jesus, stop, go.
So, Paul, they do have a web-based version of your app or for your cameras, but
They do?
it charges you $2 per device a month. So, if
Oh,
you have
shit.
8 devices,
$60 a month.
you'd be paying $16 a month for that because you have to buy the license. But apparently, from what David said, it gives you longer record time and you get like some cloud storage where they'll like store the video for you.
Yeah.
Like you get more recording, you get a few other little perks with it for your cameras, but it is $2 a month per device.
Yeah,
But I'm
got
wondering,
something similar to the cameras I got.
I'm assuming though, you probably can pick which devices. You probably don't have to do all of them. Because like on mine, well, at least with mine, they offer like alarm and different other things you can put on and you can pick which cameras you want to do it to. Like you don't have to have all of them, you know. If you just want your outdoor ones to have cloud storage and you want to pay the $2 a month for cloud storage, you can
But
pick which cameras.
Price cameras got SD cards in them anyway, don't they? Like, the SD card in there. If something happened, you just pull the SD card out of it.
Yeah, you have local storage. Well, on mine, I do. Mine have 8 gigs built in, but then you can also add a memory card as well.
Yeah.
It can be up to a 64 gig, I think.
Yeah.
Or 128, one of the two. There's a limit, but you can put. But shit, mine have 8 gigs and it records 1 minute videos, the 2 outside at 2.7K. And I only have to empty it like once a month or so. Every about 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, but you can have it so it just writes over the last one when the card gets full, it starts from the beginning, start recording over top of the old one.
Okay, so here's my next question. Maybe David or somebody knows. On my screen, if I don't know if you can see, whoa, crap.
You just clicked out of it.
On my
Okay.
screen, if you see it, it's showing all my other cameras in a box down below. The new
Uh-huh.
camera was added and it's showing it separate. How do I get it to add in
On the
to,
computer,
yeah,
you probably have to refresh the page or you'll go out and go back into it.
okay, I'll do that. Close it. I'll go
Yeah,
back.
close out the program and then go back in and maybe it should be in there then. Well, at least you know how to do it on your phone, so you can use that other one over at Lynn's if you need it. You'll be able to hook that one up.
Maybe the other ones, he couldn't get them to work. Maybe he could, if you hook them back up to power and hit reset, you might be able to get those other ones working again. You know?
What's up, Dan?
No, it
Just
doesn't.
helping.
I can't figure out how to merge them.
It should automatically add it.
No, it didn't.
You may have to go in on the Bluetooth app and hit plus or whatever and add it. Oh, I don't know. Can you drag and drop into it? I don't know.
Not much, just helping Paul trying to get his security cameras working.
Paul Murray.
Well,
Technical-
when you add a camera, it should add it all across your whole network. Like it shouldn't just be on one device.
You would think.
If it's on his phone, he may have to add it to BlueStacks.
No, we got the tablet fixed yesterday, dude. It's all updated. He logged back in. It was working fine. So
But you got that tablet working good now?
yeah, as far as when we finished yesterday, yeah, it seemed to be working.
Yeah, good.
We factory reset it and then he logged back into the couple apps that he was using.
This is working on here,
Okay.
but it shows it as two separate. In other words, I have to tap on this. Where if I tap on my cameras, it gives me all my cameras.
I think I know what you did. You might have set up two profiles on the same app. You might have two separate profiles.
Well, yeah, I had to tell it to go ahead and share it with
The rest of it?
yeah.
Trying, Joe. Okay, so David said Justin, browse the app and add the camera to the group.
Okay, so if I go over here to what he's talking about is my big group. I want to browse it.
So on your phone, go to the three dots on the single camera, the three dots, and go to, there's an option that says add camera to groups. You see the three little dots when you press on the camera?
Okay, I'm going to hit the camera.
You see three little dots anywhere on the screen? Or it might be on the main page.
It may not be on sharing either, right?
And he said, You can
Yeah,
add it to group.
what it has is, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But there's no little dots on there.
Even when you pull the camera up, there's not.
Yeah, here, I'll pull the camera up.
You
Okay,
don't see three little dots on the screen anywhere.
no, but it has a wheel up there for like,
Okay, click on that and see if there's an option under there that
okay,
says,
name, detection settings, event recording, notifications, alarm setting, advanced, let's check the advanced settings.
anything
Record,
about adding to
record,
group.
motor controls, night control, night vision, rotate, show, timestamp, record sound, sync. No. Rules,
Okay.
device info.
You said go to the group that you want the camera in. So go to the main group with all the cameras in it.
Okay. Back out.
Go to the settings icon up in the right-hand corner.
Yep.
And that's where you choose devices for that group. The settings, once you go into that group of cameras, the big group of them,
Yeah.
go to the settings icon.
There isn't a settings icon. It's got group settings. Name of the group. Okay, there we go. No, I don't want to change the name. Cameras in the group, 10 cameras.
Okay, can you add?
Ooh, ooh. I hit add, okay. Now I go back here. And bring up the Wise app. Save. It added another camera to the group.
Okay.
Yeehaw!
Get. Oh,
All right,
my
it's in
God.
there.
Yeehaw!
Holy fuck, the guy just, I'm on a two-lane road, the guy just passes in the ditch, like on the fucking shoulder. Oh my God, just flying. Holy Jesus. What a freaking idiot.
He sounds like a wackadoodle to me.
Wow.
What's up, JDS?
Dude, now, like a, he just booted it.
All right, Hodges, when you get home, I need you to get me an itemized bill for Murray. Get on your QuickBooks there and type that up.
That's about right.
All right, so now it's showing on the computer as well. If not, refresh the page again. Joe said 89.97.
Okay, it's showing it all on here. Okay,
Okay,
so
then you're good to go. There you go, Joe. This link is for Joe. There you go. Go ahead and watch that. It's riveting. And JDS, you might like that too.
Go in pause.
okay, so now all I got to do is go out and mount this out there.
All right, so you're all good to go then.
I'm good to go.
Joe said 1.4 million views. YouTube sucks. Well, he said he wanted to watch paint dry, so I gave him a link for 10 hours of watching paint dry.
Yeah, exactly.
He got 1.4 million views. Look, this is all this is. This is literally just 10 hours of watching paint dry. I just can't believe somebody took the time to make 10 hours worth of the footage just to post it to YouTube of paint.
Well, now what we got to do is go down to Lynn's house, figure out how you guys help me do this and get Lynn's camera working.
All you got to do is do the plus sign thing at the top of the phone app again, like I said. All you have to do is type into Google, connect new device to Wise cameras, and it tells you the directions. That's what I did. I just read the directions to you. It's the first thing that pops up on Google when you put that in. Just put in how to add a new device to Wise cameras. The only thing that's going to throw you that you're going to have to remember is the group thing. But you can always refer back to the live stream and read the chat because David put all the directions in the chat of that.
David knows it all, doesn't he?
Well, he has the Wise cameras, so he was probably going through the settings and then figuring it out and putting it in the chat. I don't have them, so I was just guessing.
I didn't mean it nastily. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying I don't have Wise cameras, so I was just trying to help you, but I was just guessing for the most part. But David was probably going through the settings on his phone or something and was able to figure it out real quick.
Well, now, here's my next question, okay? Now we got this camera working, right?
Right?
If I unplug it and have to go out and plug it in out there, will it should come back up again?
It should automatically sync up.
Yeah, it should turn back on. It might just take a minute to reconnect to your Wi-Fi, but yeah, it should automatically reconnect.
You
Yeah,
guys
could
want
you
you
not
guys
get-
want me to do that while you're here?
Well, I mean, yeah, just freaking unplug it and plug it back in right there where you're sitting and just see if it reconnects. It
Okay.
should. Doesn't it have any battery power?
No, it's got a dongle, you know?
Oh, it's
As long as
all
you
your
don't change
cameras
any
have to be
settings
plugged
before you
in.
unplug it.
Oh, all your
Yeah,
cameras have to be.
all the cameras have to be to a dongle.
Oh, all mine got built-in batteries. I just have to charge them once every month or so.
Okay, so
I just take them down and
I
throw them on the
unplug it.
charger.
it's just, and then it's, I have to put the cable through the wall.
It's so weird they don't have a built-in battery because that thing's huge. You would think there would be a battery built in.
I'm listening, guys.
Well, it probably got an adapter, isn't it, for power? All mine have got adapters.
Mine all have built-in batteries. They're all wireless with built-in batteries. Or you can buy the if you want, you can buy the solar power panels and it clips on there and just plugs right in the back of the camera. But mine have a battery and they stay charged for a month and a half, 2 months before I have to pull them down. They'll hold a charge for a couple months and then I'll pull them down. They take about 6-8 hours to charge back up. And then I just screw them right back up because it's just a screw mount. I just unscrew them, pull them right off. Takes like 2 seconds. Like mine are completely technically wireless. There's no wires to them at all. No power wires, nothing. Because that's the thing is if you got to run a power cable to each one, man, that could be a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I like the
That
solar
means-
panel idea.
Yeah, and they're not that expensive. I think the solar panels for mine are about $40 a piece. And it comes with a little waterproof adapter that you mount on the back of the camera that the cable goes into. And it's just a single cable from the solar panel to that. And then it mounts onto the camera bracket. I do eventually want to get solar panels for mine though. Then I'll never have to pull them down and charge them.
Yeah.
They'll pretty much stay charged all the time.
Well, they run on what, about 5 volts, something stupid.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but it's enough charge every day to where it probably keeps the battery damn near full all the time. Because like I said, my batteries take like 2 months to deplete on mine. And I'll get a notification when they get down to like 10-15%. And what's great about mine too is mine will keep recording even if the power and internet goes out. They have local recording, so they'll just keep recording. So at least if something happens, you can always go back later and view it. Because like I said, they got up to 8 gigs built into them. Plus I can add a memory card to it if I want. And mine are 2.7K. And Eufy just came out with the 4K, really nice 4K upgrade ones not too long ago. I built my security system over like the course of 2-3 months. I would buy everything open box from Amazon. So I got everything like 30-40% off. Bought the camera here, and then next paycheck I'd buy another camera. Next paycheck I bought the door lock, and then I bought the doorbell. I just kept buying little pieces here and there every paycheck until I had a good little system set up.
Okay, if I don't come back in, that means I fell off the ladder.
Oh, Jesus. Well, how long is it going to take you to put it up? Because then we're just guessing here.
Well, it just screws in. It's got the thing already mounted out there.
Okay, so if you're not back in like 5 minutes, then we'll call in.
Or less.
911.
5 minutes or less. Mia's looking at me. She's giving me that look.
Yeah, what are you doing now?
Be right there.
Where are you going? Yeah, I'm gonna be out of here in about 5 minutes here. I'm back in St. Thomas, but I got 4 signs to put up. Apparently they had to take them down because new construction, they put a sidewalk in. Apparently the sign was in the way, so I got 4 to install. They're almost all right beside each other. It should only take about half an hour. So.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah, get that done, get home, get my truck emptied out. I gotta take all the signs, stakes, and all my tools out, so I need them. And clean up the inside the back of my truck. I got a bunch of signs in behind me here. I gotta take them out. Get my truck ready to go in today, 3 o'clock.
You think those construction workers or road workers, whatever, doing the sidewalk would just take 5 minutes and move your sign back? I'm sure they could
Yeah, I
figure out
know.
how to do it.
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean, if I
not
was
rocket
working on that
science.
crew, I would have done that.
Yeah,
I would have just pulled your sign up and moved it back for you.
yeah. Just stick it back in the ground, like, you know.
Yeah, it would have took them like 5 minutes.
But now I gotta go down, tear them apart, put them back up, re-screw them up. Oh, well.
Like shit. Well, and the guys around here that put signs in, they don't even use posts. They just have those little cheapy signs that stick in the ground. Like you literally walk up and you just use your foot and push it in the ground. They're gone in 2 seconds.
No, these are big posts. So you got to put a T-bar into the ground, and then you screw the post to the T-bar. So.
Yeah, here it takes them longer to get out of the car and get it out of their truck than it does to put the sign in.
Yep. Well, it's like me going to Norwich the other day. You know, like an hour and something to get there, an hour and something to come back. And like I wasn't even there like 4 or 5 minutes, you know, put the post up. Like it's all dry.
Yeah, they don't even go all nice and neat with the really fancy posts around here. Even the nice houses, they just go up and they stick those little, little metal hanger signs in the ground, and they just shove it in with their foot and they're gone.
Yeah. Oh, well, these ones are all okay. Nice. Yeah. Down at the other end, I think where it is, down Empire. I'm on Empire right now, but oh shit, they got lots of trusses around here, digging holes and putting foundations in. Oh, I hate construction areas. There should be a big charge construction. Okay, so. Okay. Yeah. Okay, these sidewalks in here. Those
Fucking
are
YouTube
fine.
chat just froze up. Yeah.
Did it?
4K better.
Okay. Yeah.
I wouldn't have thrown a sign on the ground, Max. Like I said, if I was working to put a sidewalk in and there was a little temporary sign in my way, I'd have just picked it up and moved it back a couple feet. I'm not going to waste time getting on the phone, calling somebody and telling them they need to come move their sign.
Well, I'm here. I
A
got
waste of fucking time.
I already see my post. Okay, I gotta go because I got numbers on my phone and stuff I gotta get off. So, okay, I'll see you guys later, eh?
Later.
Yep, bye.
All right, I just caught up with the chat, guys, because the chat froze again. Last thing I saw was 1.4 million views. YouTube sucks, and then it froze. So I didn't think anybody was talking. So I just refreshed it. I saw everything you guys said. Oh, looks like Paul didn't fall off the ladder. That's a good thing. And David says later, Hodges, thanks for nothing.
Hang on, my meals and wheels are here. Back, Mia, get that. Come on, Mia.
What's up, Daryl? How's it going, man?
Mia, back up, Mia. Hi, how you doing? Good.
They got the damn flags at half mast for that dipshit California, really.
Come on. Come on, Mia, Mia. Mia, you're here.
IT support group.
Yeah, thank you.
What are you mapping a dump site? It's the 360 X2, one of the X3, but I'll have to settle for the X2. Huh? Get out there and show Matt how to do a proper 360 video, Bill. Oh, you guys should go look at the comment I left on Matt's last video. It's hilarious. I don't even know if he's seen it yet. And I left one on Jim's too for his he was doing a review of the Mini 4. And everybody was giving him shit about zooming in the other night. I put on there, I was like, man, I can't believe you did so well. And I tapped to focus on the zoom. Good job.
All right, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working.
What'd they bring you today?
Am I on mute?
No?
Okay. I am
goodies.
happy.
What goodies they bring you today?
I don't know. I didn't look. Should I look? Let me look. Let me get rid of some of this old wise shit. I got a box full of these bad ones. I don't know what the hell to do with them. Just throw them out or what?
Well, what's wrong with them? They just stopped working?
Yeah. Maybe I should just get a box and send them to you and say, do what you want with them.
I'll play around with them if you want to. It's up to you.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay, now let me Let me go back here
Always like a bit of a challenge.
and. That's not big.
Oh, you're funny, David. They probably still work, David. Just saying. I wouldn't be surprised if there's nothing wrong with those cameras. $471 acres. I mean, that's a big chunk of land, Daryl. I mean, I guess not for your mapping, but that's still that's still pretty big. But yeah, not too big for what you're normally doing, but still a good little chunk of land. Oh, this little article, guys. And Jonathan just sent me. Georgia man arrested for drone attempt to carry contraband into a federal prison. I'll put the link in the chat if anybody wants to check out that article. God. Let me make sure this link's going to work though, because it's stupid Facebook. See if it takes.
Okay, here we go. Here's the menu today. Well, I got four other frozen meals. Here's chicken, mashed potatoes, and vegetable mix.
It looks like fish. Is that chicken?
Oh yeah, no, it may be fish because what did they give me? They gave me tartar sauce with it.
Yeah, it looked like a big old fish patty. Fried fish.
Let me take the lid off so we can look at it.
Oh yeah, nice little deep fried fish patty.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Did 2,020 acres the other day. So. Oh yeah, imagine. I'll have to read that. I'm going to read that article later, Daryl. See what the guy was flying. It said he attempted, so I'm wondering if it got to the edge and they saw it, or if he got into the prison and it made it auto land. Or if he was using an Altel or something. Some guy got caught trying to stink contraband into a federal prison with the drone. Got arrested.
Wow.
But see, these newer drones, you know, are getting so far with distance. So you say you get like an Air 3, right? And so the cost of drugs and stuff are so expensive, it would be worth losing a $1,200-$1,400 drone. Because you're going to make 10 times that for delivering it, right? Whatever you're delivering in there, it's going to make tons of money. So If you just sacrifice the drone and let it auto land in there and you didn't have no fingerprints, shit, you could easily be 3, 4, 5 miles away. with
Well,
some of these.
the sad part about it is, do you remember me telling you about how I got approached by Border Protection?
Yeah.
They
But they've
didn't,
already,
they didn't detect me. Headquarters detected my drone in the area.
well, the thing is, though, is they've already figured out how to spoof that RID to where it makes it look like there's a whole fleet of drones running around. And it's not like you have to register these things when you buy them, right?
Right.
Like, you could go on Facebook Marketplace and buy it from some random person or whatever, or find somebody, or I mean, there might be a way of them tracing it at some point. I mean, some of these people that dude that did it didn't look like he flew drones anyway. He probably just got a random ass drone and tried to fly it in there and didn't know it was going to auto land or something. Or the dumbass was probably standing right outside the prison because he didn't know the range of the drone. Because, like I said, you could take an Air 2S or an Air 3 and easily be a couple miles away in safety where they don't know where the drone's coming from. And you auto land that thing in the middle of a prison yard or force auto lands or whatever, or you hack the drone and drop something in there, whatever. I mean, the drone's ranges are getting so crazy that you don't have to be anywhere near the prison to drop something in there. Especially if you can get around the geofencing. But that dude didn't look too bright anyway, so you look at his mugshot. So I said, you think you think they would require you to register the drone when you buy it at the store?
Yeah.
Like, you think like Best Buy and Walmart and these places would have a registration computer there in the store, or even on their computer system that makes you take like, where you have to show your license. They take down your information. They quickly throw it to the FAA and say, hey, this person's buying this drone, and the FAA could shoot you a registration number back almost instantly. And they just print you out a card right there for your drone. Boom, boom, done and done. There's no reason a system like that couldn't be set up.
Yep.
Well, there's no reason a system like that couldn't be set up. That way they know who they're selling the drones to. I mean, there's a lot easier ways to track drones and who owns the drones and doing everything else in there than what they're trying to do with that RID. I mean, anybody can just walk into a store and say, yeah, I want that one, and buy it and walk out with no paperwork, no registration, no nothing. And it's not like and if I remember correctly, the DJI app doesn't require you put in a registration number or anything.
Nope, does not.
And you can make up a fake persona and say you're somebody else. You can put in a fake name and a fake birthday. So how the hell are they going to know you're even flying the drone, even if you're not flying legally? Unless they physically catch you. You know what I'm saying? But with the range of these drones nowadays, people can be 3, 4 miles away and be flying in some spot they're not supposed to be, flip the drone around and haul ass back to where they're at. Because people will figure out how to block that signal shit, that RID. They'll either figure out how you can take it off the drone or block it. People will come up with some innovative stuff. And the FAA is not going to be able to keep up with people hacking that system and figuring out how to bypass it. They just don't have the resources to do that. As quick as they come up with a patch on it, somebody's going to find a workaround just as quickly. You know, if you think the Congress was so worried about drones like they are, you think they would have started a drone freaking task force or something, you know, that just specialized in that and not had, you know, kind of like a side offshoot of the FAA, you know? Because the current people the FAA already has, they got already have enough fucking shit to deal with. I mean, you see the air traffic over the US every day. Jesus Christ. There's thousands and thousands of planes in the air at a time. Check the stupid chat, see if it froze again on me. And yes, it did. God damn it. Well, that's what I'm saying, Daryl. I think that maybe they'll be able to bypass that at some point. You're right about that, Bill. Let me check messenger. Okay, so this is what David printed for you, Paul.
Oh, okay.
2 different sizes for you to try. So
Good. Thank you, David.
well, let's face it though, Bill. There's going to be what you would consider honest people that just don't like that particular rule of RID. They'll bypass it. They might not be doing anything, you know, nefarious, but that don't mean that they agree with it. They just don't want to be tracked, and they'll use means of blocking it. But like I said, that don't mean that they're doing anything bad. You know what I'm saying? They just don't want to be tracked by somebody. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people doing that. Like I said, they're not going to be doing anything bad or anything, but they just don't want to be tracked. He said this one slides into your controller, much easier to handle. Well, I mean, they're not. I'm not saying that they're bad people, but you know, there's a lot of people, especially here in the U.S., that are very anti-government. You know, doesn't mean that they're out there just robbing people or breaking laws or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. Well, you know, the sad part of it is that the criminal element or the bad people in the world are slowly taking away our basic rights by their poor behavior.
Well, it all depends. Like I said, it depends on where you live, though. There's some states that are completely fighting that whole, you know, they're not letting the criminals get away with things and doing stupid stuff. It all depends on where you're living at. Murder's not bad depending on how you look at it. Well, you get what I'm saying, Bill, though. As I've heard a lot of guys on YouTube that I've known for a few years now that I know wouldn't be out there doing anything bad. They just don't like the fact the government's tracking them. And I could see some of those people blocking it just for the tracking purposes. That, like I said, doesn't make them a bad person or anything. I wouldn't consider somebody like that really a criminal. Everybody breaks laws every day. It doesn't make you a bad person. Whether you don't use your turn signal, or you're speeding, or you're jaywalking, or whatever. I mean, people do just random, breaking of laws every day. Might not be on purpose, but like I said, don't really make them a bad person. Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying, Bill. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys don't end up getting RID at some point either, because a lot of countries are looking at it now. I mean, we all know Japan's already had it. The US has got it. Australia's looking into getting it. What was that? I think Germany was looking at it as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if like the UK and you guys and a whole bunch of the European countries don't start looking at it. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys aren't it doesn't get into talks up there at some point. Especially with you guys being bordered with us, because so much of our airspace, we share militarily, privately, private industry, that a lot of that stuff's kind of the same there as it is here. And so I would expect Canada at some point to follow suit. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Daryl. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, you doing it professionally, dude. You got to kind of follow the rules. I mean, now if you went over moving people without a waiver to get to your job site, I would say go ahead and do it. Really not doing nothing bad. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, you got to follow all that remote ID and all that shit. Otherwise, you get in big trouble, and so does your company. So.
Roger, Alpha Titan reporting outbound to the salt dock. Downbound to the salt dock.
Yeah.
144.
That makes a difference.
1056 7 and 8.
Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Canada don't get it at some point too. Some of these countries, I think, are just sitting back, kind of watching how it goes in the U.S. And then they're going to make their decisions whether they're going to go through with it or not. Which is kind of funny because from what I've heard, Japan's had it for a while now, and you think that everybody be looking at how they're doing it, and I haven't heard really anybody talk about it, about how Japan's system has gone or anything. I haven't really heard anybody say anything about theirs. But somebody was saying not too long ago on one of the live streams, apparently they've had it for a year or two now. Oh, I used to transition over people all the time, Joe. I just cut that out of the video. Like I said, if you were somebody, then you were like, I always thought the whole moving car thing was stupid and going over people was stupid. Like if you were just going over a highway to go take your shot, you were a couple 100 feet in the air and you're not stopping and hovering and you're not bothering anybody. Fuck cares. I just always cut it out of my video. So I would just cut that section out just so they wouldn't see it and try to say I did something stupid. So Oh yeah, I get you, Daryl, for sure. They should learn since. And that's true too, Bill. I've said that from the beginning too. You know, like I said, you should have to have at least minimum the trust card, and you should have to buy the registration for the drone right when you purchase it at the point of sale. It's not hard for these companies to set up a like a co-program with the FAA where they could have their, you know, on their end, they could run all your information and shoot it off to the FAA and instantly get a response back the same way you do it when you do it yourself. Yeah, Joe, but I always cut it out anyway. You know, I'd just be on the safe side. So, but now I think you can fly over people with the Mini 3. I think it wasn't the Mini 3, but it has to have those special prop guards on it or something. Which I never thought that I don't. This is my thing, and this is nothing against actual real pilots, but if you can fly a fucking airplane or a helicopter, or just take a helicopter, right? If you can fly a helicopter at 200 feet racing at 160 miles an hour down a beach over hundreds of people, I don't see what the problem ever was with a Mini or even an Air 2 flying over people going down the beach. Like, I understand there's a pilot there, but that helicopter could fail and crash into those people just as quickly as a drone could and do a hell of a lot more damage.
Your password.
Yeah, with waiver and prop guards. I just never understood how they got that was so dangerous flying a drone over people. Because I don't even know of an incident of where drones actually fell out of the sky and hit somebody. I don't even think there has been an incident like that we know of, at least.
No,
up,
the
Jonathan?
only reported incidents that I know of is like guys trying to hand catch them or they run it into themselves or whatever, but it's not like random, you know?
Right. It's not like I've never heard of an incident of somebody flying over a beach of people and it all of a sudden they had a motor failure or prop fall off and their
Right.
drone landed and knocked some kid around or knocked some lady in the head or something. I've never heard of that happening. But like I said, I just don't understand why a helicopter can do 200 feet down a beach over hundreds of people. And that thing's, you know, massive with tons of fuel in it. It could easily wipe out 50 people on the beach if it wrecked. And I understand there's a human pilot in it, but a machine is a machine, whether a human's driving it or flying it or not. At any point, a machine can fail.
Any machine.
Exactly. And like I said, it's nothing against real pilots. I understand they're professional. They've worked their ass off to get where they're at. But I just don't see how you can say that's okay, but you can't fly a 250-gram drone down the beach over a bunch of people, or otherwise it's a big deal. That to me is stupid as shit.
Well, in my mind, Justin, there's just no common sense in the world anymore. That's why my favorite saying is uncommon sense.
Yeah, Jonathan, that's why I said there hasn't been one that I know of. I've never heard of that actually happen. I've seen videos of people at drone meetups that have gotten smacked with a FPV drone and other drones, but that's just bound to happen. I mean, those people were there and knew what was going on. It wasn't like random as hell. No, I didn't see that, Daryl. I don't ever really watch his videos. So every great once in a while, I'll stop in on one of his live shows if there's like some kind of drama going on. Because every once in a while, his live shows will get a little bit of drama.
Who's he talking
But that's
about?
like, Ken Heron.
Ken Heron, yep.
Like, and that's every great once in a while. It might be like every 6 or 8 months. I'll stop in there if I hear about like some controversy going on. But other than that, I don't really watch this shit. I don't really watch any of the big drone channels, to be honest with you. I stopped watching them years ago. There's a few channels I hang out with, and they're all small channels. And I'm happy with that. No, okay, Dobo. I don't really watch him either, Daryl. So same thing. I would only really watch his show if there was some kind of drama going on. Because every once in a while, he'll put out a video calling somebody out. I'll watch those, but like I said, I don't really watch none of the big channels anymore. I haven't watched none of them in years. But I don't really fly drones anymore, so I really don't have a reason to watch any of them. Yes, like Matt's small channel, exactly. Yeah. No, like everybody's show that you see me on are all people I like to talk to and hang out with. So
Well, they're internet friends,
right, like I hang out on your show, Bill's show, Tammy and Max's, Matt's, obviously my show. Tim when he had a show, but he's pretty much with me all the time now. So, but yeah, and you'll notice, and like I like Lloyd, Grumpy Vlogger. I hang out on his show every once in a while. I'll get on his panel, but
Uncle Bill.
as far as I already said Bill, but if you most likely you'll never see me in any other shows chats unless I've been on their panels multiple times and I like watching them. Bill Coast to Coast, all those people I've been on all their panels. But if I'm not ever on their panel, and you'll probably never see me in their chat. And just normal drama in the drone community. There's certain people that don't like me. So I just don't go to their channels. They don't come to my channel, so Jonathan knows what I'm talking about. But all those people I go to, they all come to my channel, either on the panel or in the chat, so they support me back on my live shows. So.
Oh, and they know you. They call you out by name.
Right. Oh, piss off, Max. You've been to my live show at least 3 or 4 times. He said, I don't like you. Oh, I like you, you bald, beautiful bastard, you. I only stir the pot up, Bill, when I know Tim said something about Matt on another live show, and I happened to mention to Matt. Or I send him a clip. Oh, you're funny, Donald. I would come to Donald's channel, but he don't post anything.
No, he doesn't.
He actually deleted a lot of his I don't think he has any video. I think he's got like 1 video on his channel. He deleted all his stuff not too long ago, or he put it on private. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, I know you're not talking about me, Bill, because you come to my chat all the time. So You can buy a like from Max for $50. I'd rather keep that $50, Jonathan. Just saying. Why is there some kind of AI running in the background on Zoom? Because it keeps raising my hand, doing weird shit on its own. And I know they just added some kind of AI thing to it.
I don't know. It's the amazing thing to me is every time we go live or do something, not every time, but more than I like, they change a little something. A little something changes.
Oh my God. Well, maybe one day, Bill, I can make it up there. My keyboard not turned back on. What the hell? Oh, there we go.
Bidenomics, okay.
One moment, check it for any traffic.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind coming up there, visiting your little tiny island up there. I actually would like to see the snow. I ain't seen the snow in a long time.
Oh, you
Yeah, get
haven't
a
seen
pat.
you haven't seen snow in a long time. That's right, because you're in Florida.
Yeah, last time we had snow was I was in North Carolina. The neighbor bitched because we were all outside having a snowball fight. Like literally, we were living in the apartment. Me and Sarah had an apartment, right? A little 2-bedroom apartment, or no, it was a 2 or 3 bedroom, but we had an apartment, and us and every other apartment came outside because we were friends with the people next to us, people below us, the 2 apartments that were above on the top second story across from us. We all knew each other and hung out all the time together. So everybody came outside, and every apartment but one of them came outside, and we were all playing around having this massive ass snowball fight. And a couple of the snowballs hit their front door, and they came out bitching at everybody. And one apartment out of 8 apartments decided to come out and complain. Oh, that was probably 12 years ago. That was a while back.
What's new on your Philadelphia live cam?
Not much. Been watching it. Trying to figure out who owns the cameras. Because somebody said it was police cameras, but I can't find anything on the internet that says that they're police cameras. And when I look up the cameras for Philadelphia on Kensington Street, it only comes up with this channel that's playing the camera. So I don't know if they not entirely sure. But they had a bunch of outreach people out there this morning. There was
Really?
like 20 or there was like 20 people out there with the reflective vests. And people in the chat, there's a couple people that live locally that are in the chat all the time that are moderators.
Look at that trash.
And I was asking them, I said, well, what are the people with the green vests? And they said they're an outreach group that walks around with Narcan and like tries to help people out and stuff.
Well, I don't think it's a police camera, or else somebody's redoing it. Cam 1. Because see where it's in the bottom right-hand corner, it says pray for Kensington. I don't think that the police department would be putting that on there, but
No, but they could be running it through OBS and putting their own overlays on it too, though.
Yep.
So I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about that. I mean, they could be private cameras, but like I said, I've looked it up and I can't find anything about police cameras down here.
now
Look at all the
this-
crackheads.
the girl over there is smoking with the hair on top of her head and the bare arms. I've seen her on here almost every day.
Oh, yeah. You'll see the same people down here because there's the people that live in that tent and then there's the ones that live in this little thing over here. So, yeah, you'll see the same ones down here all the time.
That girl with her head down there underneath the umbrella. I think she's
Yeah.
the one that was sitting on the steps, wasn't she? That was nodding off.
Looks like about probably the same girl.
Yep.
Yeah, just look at all that trash, man. They just need to come with the street sweepers and just come through there and take everything.
Or if they had some great big backpack air blowers, start at one end and go the other, you'd get rid of half of this stuff.
But you get the crackheads down here sweeping it off, though. They try to keep their sidewalk clean, and they'll go out and sweep every. I've watched them do it. A couple of the guys. There's a couple of them out here that have brooms, and they'll walk up and down the sidewalk and they'll sweep it all into the road. So they try to keep, I guess, their little area clean, or somewhat, I guess. Guess if you want to call that clean, but
What's
then
that
there's
guy-
just random. But then there's just random
Oh,
shit.
here.
Look at that. Look, there's a needle box there. You see that?
Yep.
But then there's just random shit everywhere. Like you'll see backpacks and bags and just piles of clothes just laying everywhere. Because you'll see people walking. Like, look, you see that backpack that's just sitting there?
That
You'll
guy's
just see
pants,
shit like-
that guy's pants is down around his thighs.
Right, but you see how there's like just random a bag sitting there? Right here?
Yep.
It's and you'll watch people. They'll be so fucked up. They'll be walking with a bag in their hand or a backpack, and they'll just be walking, and they're so fucked up they'll just drop it on the ground and then they'll just keep walking because it's like they don't realize that they dropped it. And so you see backpacks and like bags laying everywhere. It's crazy. And then people will randomly walk by and just pick it up and take off with it. Like they're just constantly stealing and picking up each other's shit.
Yeah,
like that
girl
lady
there,
will
that girl there in that yellow top, she was scoping everybody's bags out.
Right. She'll probably walk off and get so fucked up, she'll drop that bag somewhere and somebody else will pick it up. Like that's all they do down there. And then they wait for people to pass out and then they steal all their shit. Like there's somebody sleeping under there. You can see the outline of their body.
Yep. Or it's just a body covered up.
It wouldn't surprise me, but there's a damn biohazard needle box right there on the
Yep.
damn ground. This dude's like cleaning up his whole area. Give him somewhat respect. At least he's trying to keep his area clean. He freaking scrubbed the floor and everything with water. This dude, look at his pants. Jesus, look how he shit himself. And then you get people like this that walk through that you can tell are not all drugged out. They just have to walk through that area.
Yeah, they got to get
there's
from
people-
point A to point B, right?
Right. You'll see people coming in, like you can tell the difference by the way they're walking. People are very lucid and they're on their phone and they're walking, talking. Like you can tell the people that aren't all fucked up. but they have to come through here to get on the train or do other things. So you will notice like normal people walking through here.
Right.
But these people, so many of these people are so fucked up, they don't really bother anybody because they're so out of it that they're,
Jonathan,
I mean, some of them-
what's an RC remote control? What the original remote control or what? Do you know, Justin, what an RC1 is? It's in the chat.
yeah, it's the original, not the RC that you have. There's the,
It's just
There's
an
the
all
old-
solid gray one.
it's the one that you have. The one that Joe got you.
Okay,
The RC
with
The RC2 is the one that came with the Mini 4 Pro. The RC1 is the one that came with all the
okay.
latest drones.
What is the controller that's just the old gray box that used to come with?
The one that you broke?
No, let me show you.
Oh, that sounds gross, Joe.
Here's the one that used to come with them, right?
Oh, those are the hell do they call those? You talking about the basic controller, RCN1.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is the one that kindly Joe bought me,
Yeah, so he was talking about the gray one that you had there.
the gray.
Just the non-smart one.
Well, I would imagine you could pick these up pretty cheap on eBay or
Well,
Marketplace.
here, hold on. Let me go to eBay and see. Let's see here. So,
Looks like about
you got
99
right
bucks.
here, $100 buy it now, Jonathan. 2-day shipping. Don't know why they want so much for that. But yeah, they have one.
Any more down below?
Buy
There's
it
one
now,
for $40.
$10 shipping.
There's another one for $13.50, or those are bids. I would
that one's a bid.
Yep.
That one's buy it now though. That's because everybody's getting the smart controllers now. They
Yep.
don't want those.
There's $21.
That's bid too.
Oh, that's a bid.
Or yeah. This one is parts only. Pre-owned $30 plus $8 shipping. Yeah, dude, hit up eBay, dude. There's a whole bunch of them on there. Just Jonathan, just go to eBay. Oh, never mind. David's offering to send him one. So David's
right,
probably got
David.
like 30 of those fucking things.
David is the man. David's got a big heart, I'll tell you that. We have a lot of people on here that care for other people, but that's just, David took and had got my original smart controller fixed. And
I don't think, is he friends with you? Does he have you any way of getting up with you, David? Jonathan, send me your address and messenger and I'll forward it to David.
Or
let me find your email. Hold on. I'll just send it to Jonathan and Messenger. Let me
yeah,
pull
because
up his email
Jonathan's the
real quick.
one that where his camera went funky, right? On his
Here we
Air
go.
2S. Because he needs to set,
Copy.
he needs to turn in a complete set up to Best Buy, I think it was, to get him to replace it.
Okay. There you go, Jonathan. I just sent you David's email. Well, that's what I said. Everybody's going to smart controllers. That's why they're going so cheap on eBay. Nobody wants those.
Yeah,
Well, email
what you might do,
email
Jonathan,
David.
when you turn it in, they offer to replace it. See if they won't replace it with one that has the smart controller. You know, even if you
Jonathan, I
Up
sent
there.
you his email. Just email him and talk to him
have talked to him
about it.
direct.
I don't know. Like I said, that's why that's probably why they're going so cheap on eBay. Because just everybody's getting the smart controllers now with all the newer drones. They're not even buying those anymore. Another year or so, you'll be able to get one of those for like $20, 15, $20. Because there's just going to be hundreds of them on flooding the market.
Yeah, that's right. He had it. Remember, we took mine and held it up there, and mine was a piece going across like this. His had a piece going across like this that was cracked.
All right, David. Yeah, remember too, Jonathan. He's got like 150 fucking drones. So every DJI drone except for the big ones, he's got, and then some of them he's got multiples of.
Yeah, multiples. Yeah.
David
He is-
David
he
likes to. David's a big technology
And he's
crack.
Mr. DJI. I mean, he does
The
have
best,
a couple Autels, but
the best way I could, he has all the Skydios too.
yeah.
But the best way I could describe David is he's a technology crackhead. He loves all the newest tech and he buys all the newest stuff. He's a big proponent for new tech. He loves new technology. So like 3D printers, drones, he's always buying the latest stuff and getting it. But he actually collects the drones more than he flies them. He's got like fucking hundreds of FPV drones. You know, David's like that Dave Chappelle clip. You got any more of that new tech? You got any more of that? Anyway, I'm gonna jump off here. Shit, it's already 11:30.
Okay, buddy. We'll see you, and thanks so much. Before you leave, though, I want to thank everybody in the chat for putting up with my nonsense. You know, without you guys, I wouldn't get half my stuff done because I just, and I really appreciate it. Thank you all very much.
Yep, and I'll see you later this evening.
Later.